Hey YouTube, Chris Lange here from LS Fabrication. On today's video I'm going to be installing the Tre5 67 to 72 C10 pickup easy latch kit. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and open up our box and see what we got. Inside each kit comes with almost everything you need to install the kit minus some tools. So we got our straps, new brackets for the box, our latches, plates, hardware, and templates for cutting out the tailgate. You will need some tools for this install, so I suggest getting some Allen keys, some sockets and wrenches, a zip disc, air saw, die grinder, drill, and that's almost everything that you're going to need. If you're not working on a brand new tailgate like I am, you're going to want to remove all your factory latches and hardware. If all your latches and straps are removed, grab the template that comes in the kit and cut out all the templates. I'm going to start with this one first, and then we'll move on to that one. On this template, it suggests to lay it on the top edge of the tailgate here and line up all your notches. So there is some material that needs to get removed to make provisions for the latches. I'm just going to take a big marker here and I'm going to trace it out where it needs to be. If your tailgate's painted, you might want to pre-tape the tailgate and then slowly remove this material. This tailgate isn't painted, so I'm going to take a die grinder and a zip disc and remove this much material. Now that you got that cut out, you can take the next template, which is this one, and remove it from the paper and place it onto the tailgate. What I'm going to do for this one is use my air saw and cut, lines in here and drill at the center and then finish off with a die grinder. If you don't have an air saw like this, what you might want to use is just strictly a die grinder and take your time. So let's get cutting. After trying to fit the latch, what I did notice is that I didn't have enough material removed from this opening. You do have to make room for this spring and the actual latch itself, and there is some moving parts. So when I took this template, I laid it on the opening, and it says to remove this much material. I originally had it like this, and only removed this much. So I'm not sure if I have to take the template and do it this way, but what I did notice is on the other side, I needed clearance down here for the spring. So take your time. Maybe on your install it's not quite the same, but I did notice that I did have to remove that much material. So now if I take the latch and plate, I can easily install this. and install this screw, and then there's lots of clearance, and it still looks good. Go ahead and take an Allen key and the stainless steel bolts and install your plate onto your latch. Tighten them up. Then take a larger Allen key and tighten it to the tailgate. Now what we can do is we can mark our hole for our nutsert. Go ahead and take a Bic marker. Maybe you want to do silver. I'm going to use a black one in this case. I'm going to mark the metal right here. I'll now remove my plate and my latch, and I'll drill a hole. Now that I have this hole drilled, I can take my nutsert. Now provided is a bolt and a nut. And what you can do is you can install this nutsert using this tool. It's fairly simple. You thread in your bolt and then you tighten your nut and it will pull the threads tight and then flare this serrated edge. I do happen to have a tool for this, so I'm going to use my tool. If you have one, go ahead and use it. It'll save a little bit of time. Perfect. At this time you might want to go ahead and touch up all your edges. So you see I've got some bare metal here. I'm going to go ahead and coat this with some primer just to keep it from rusting. And on your tailgate, if it's painted, you might want to just grab some touch-up paint and then touch up some areas. You will notice right here was the factory alignment pin. I've removed that just because I want a little bit of a smoother custom look. Now I'm going to install my latches. So I'm going to go ahead and take my factory rods, make sure that they're pointing the right way for the handle, and then insert them in the hole. I'm now going to install these plates onto the box panel. First, install your striker bolt in the slotted hole. There's lots of adjustment. I'm going to set it roughly in the middle. And while using the provided hardware, I'm going to install the top bolt. There again, I'm going to install it in the middle of the hole. It is larger, so it has lots of room for adjustment. Now we can go ahead and drill our bottom hole. Let's quickly do the same thing to this side, and we're almost done. Here's the moment you've all been waiting for. So there's our video of our Tre5 67 to 72 Easy Latch Kit. If you want to get rid of the old ones, head on to ls-fab.com and get yourself some. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content.